Well, good evening, hello,
And welcome.
and welcome. Thank you for joining us on another episode of Seeing is Believing, another week in Funky Frames.
Wow, it's always such a big, amazing day when you actually remember what the show is called.
I mean, I'm I had to it took me a second. I had to slow myself down, which in life sometimes you have to slow down to go fast and actually say it. I was about to mess it up.
I know you
Don't
were. I was just here waiting and waiting and waiting.
I was
But
like another week in Freaky Frames? No, we're
uh,
not freaky.
another week in Freaky Friday?
Yeah, so, and it's not Friday either. So,
It's not.
um, yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. Thank you for, I mean, we have been our people who watch the show has been increasing, and I want to thank you. And for those of you who are going to catch this on the replay, welcome to you too. You might not be live, but if you're seeing this show and you enjoy it, please share it with your friends. We are also on YouTube, so if you got friends who are
Facebook.
not on Facebook, you can go to Openly Gray Life on YouTube and share the link there with them, and they can catch the replay. Because yeah, we're about to get into some stuff. We always get into stuff.
Yeah.
So, so how was your week?
Oh, I guess you mean since last week because I was like, it's only Tuesday. Well, this week was a nice week since I saw you last. It was Father's Day on the weekend, so
Yes.
that was a pretty big deal.
Oh,
And then, but so as I had mentioned the last time we were together, that on the Friday we were having Father Fair. So
yes.
we had Father Fair on Friday, and it was nice. I want to thank all the vendors that took their time to come out and to showcase all of the wonderful things you could get for fathers. And there was a lot of inter-vendor networking, which was really interesting because I met so many interesting people doing interesting things. And that's really the thing I enjoy about these types of vendors markets is that sometimes you think, oh, as black people, we only do this or we're only capable of that. But we do so many interesting and different things. So it's always great to get out and to talk business and talk marketing with other vendors, and we're exchanging tips or who's selling online, who's not, what's your social media like, etc., etc. Every time I go to one of these markets, I walk away with some new kernel of knowledge and new connections
That's
ready to
awesome.
just, yeah, gather at the next event. So that was Friday. And then on Saturday, I did the Highland Festival, the Highland Creek Festival in the east side of Scarborough. And a shout out to my partner in vending, Zenopia, Pearl from Zenopia, was at the table right beside me. And we had a really great day. The weather was great. The people were just an entire vibe. I want to also shout out all of the glasses crew, like, because when people love glasses, they really love glasses.
Yeah,
They come to the table and they just want to try on anything and everything. And I just want to specify that that's what makes businesses like ours different than, say, if you're going to the glasses shop. At the glasses shop, the vibe is a little bit different, like, there's other customers to get served, people are in a hurry, they got to make that sale sometimes, so you don't feel like you can just immerse yourself in trying on everything that you want to.
that's
But
so true.
when you come to Cups and Glasses, or when you come to Openly Great Life, even if it's just at a vending table, please take all the time you need. Hang around, stay all day, talk to us, laugh with us, talk to us about your favorite glasses, try something new. And if you want more than that, remember you can always have us come to a private showing at your home, office, coffee shop. You can even have a private party with you and your family and friends to just get together and just completely dive in.
It's funny that you say that. I went roller skating, which a lot of people know that I'm an avid skater. And so on Monday, one of the things that I did, we have a huge, we have a huge selection of frames, and I
Mm.
get it. Sometimes that can be overwhelming. So one of the things that I think you and I really are good at is kind of assessing what kind of shapes can work for certain types. So a person that I saw, she was like, I get overwhelmed a lot. Like it's a lot. So I went through the catalog of things that we had, and I put together a smaller selection. And when I finished roller skating, we went to her trunk and we had a trunk show out of her car. So she sat in the trunk of her car and she tried on frames from the trunk of her car. So when you say we come to your home, we come to your coffee shop, or
You come to
we
a parking lot.
we come to your parking lot. Well, and so it was fun. I had a mirror, and we tried on frames, and then there were other skaters around who were like, "Hey, I like those. Hey, not so much." And you get to. I think it's just the camaraderie of that. It was nice just being in the car and doing that. Hey, Stephanie, I just ballroomed with Stephanie tonight, and hello. I like saying Funderburk. I just think I like the name. So
Yeah, it's a fun last name.
it's a Funderburk, fun last name.
Yes, I get it. Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
And Stephanie is an amazing dancer and skater. So, yeah. Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong Stephanie. This is Stephanie, librarian. You will love Stephanie.
I will love Stephanie. I love a librarian. I've got
Oh, I don't know
librarian.
if I've met like a librarian in real life, like librarian,
Really?
librarian. She's so like cool. Like librarians have this, and I think when we're talking about glasses, librarians have this they're breaking the mold. The librarians that I know these days are breaking the mold of what it means to be a librarian. They're out here being kind of, risque, shoulders showing, nice glasses, shoulder, skin, like what's happening.
Yeah, but maybe
Librarians.
librarians always did. We don't know what was going on in their times. Like when I think about somebody like, the librarian when I was in the second grade, when I was just going to the school up the road, in her polka dotted Swiss dress, that could have been risque for the
For its time.
1970s. Like, I
You're
don't
right. You're right. You're right.
it could have been extremely risque. Maybe she was showing a little ankle, and that was just like, woo!
That's
Who
what you can give.
knows
Right.
what librarians were doing? But sexy librarian is a thing.
That is a thing. And hey, good evening, Miss Patsy. How are you? I hope you're enjoying this warm weather down in the Southern Peach. So we're checking in from the ATL. Are we in ATL? I think so, Georgia. So yes. So yeah, my week.
Yes,
What's been happening my week? Like Father's Day weekend was just amazing. Amazing.
amazing.
Amazing.
What does that even mean?
I don't know. It was so good. It was not like amazing. It was amazing.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got it.
And
You're making up
yes,
new
I
words.
made that word up. Amazing. So, just a little backstory. I when I married Bomani, he had two children. And a lot of people were like, "You gonna marry a man with kids? What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm gonna take a chance because come on, honey, take a chance." And so I took a chance. And when I met Demetrius and Zuri, they were really, really little. They were kindergarten and second grade or something like that. Well, anyway, this weekend we got to spend some time with our four grandchildren. And I think the highlight, I know it was Father's Day, and so that was cute. But when I was like, "Do you know who I am?" Like they were like, "Your Grandma Keija." I was like, "Oh my God, they call me Grandma Keija." I just didn't, I was like, and they were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "No, I'm not okay."
So,
I am not okay. I am, and it made me when later on, Bhavani and I were sitting on the porch, and I just thought that was probably out of all the good decisions. I made a lot of bad decisions in my life. I have. I mean,
are we allowed to talk about any of those
no,
on here?
but we will talk about one good decision I made, and one of those good decisions was to become a bonus parent to Demetrius and Zuri when they were little, and now to have the benefit of being a grandmother is just really amazing. So I was really grateful for that.
Yeah, that is a good decision. Can I just mention though that the bad decisions, we could go viral with
We
some.
could go viral. I mean, we could go viral.
Yeah,
That's why, yeah, that's why
yeah,
we're
we
not
need
going
to
to do
have a
that tonight.
show. We need to have a show that's just about bad decisions. Like if you would like to see a future Seeing is Believing show about bad decisions, I want you to talk about it in the comments. I mean, you don't have to put your bad decisions in the comments. We can save those for the show. But I love bad decisions because, I mean, particularly for our generation, none of our bad decisions are on social media, really. I mean, unless it's
Right.
like a bad haircut.
But I have, look, let's not go there. It's bad. So what had happened was
Uh,
I was really hot today, and I happened to be with my barber, and he was just trimming me up, giving me a little lineup, and I was cool with that. I had like much more on the top, and I was like, I'm hot, make me bald. And he was like, we're not going to do that. But he did cut it down, and it's like lopsided, but it's okay. It's okay. Hey, Allie Boo.
I would like to
Um,
point out that that haircut is legitimately the haircut of every vice principal in a movie in the 1980s.
I I have clippers upstairs. You're gonna when I get to them tomorrow,
I
it's
look
gonna
at
be
you,
on and
I
popping.
just want to go Bueller, Bueller.
You're giving me a complex. What? You're literally giving me a complex.
It's I don't know what's the 80s are on my mind because I heard recently it was like the 35th anniversary of St. Elmo's fire or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I'm 167 years old. Why did they have to say that?
Oh,
Misery
that-
loves company. That's why I put it out there.
okay. So I made some bad decisions with glasses too, but we can talk about that on that show. I want to tell you what else. I need to put some of these comments up because these people are so sweet and kind, and I love that. Hey, um, so the other thing I did today, and you know, I'm not embarrassed about this sort of thing. I think we have to talk about it more.
Oh
But
boy.
I yeah, I did go get the like the stuff checked.
What's that? You know what? I don't even know if I want to ask you because, they say when you get older that you lose your filters, but I'm starting to believe that you might not have ever had any.
I went to get my coochie checked today.
Did you? You can't listen.
I
You
can't say
can't.
that.
You can't say coochie on
Well,
TV.
I can't. Okay, well, let me tell you this. If you haven't gone to get, first of all, you should get your girls checked, which I do that. But I was so shocked when I went to get my coochie checked today, because I hadn't been there. And he said, you hadn't been here since 2019. 2019 was the last time I had a speculum up in there.
Okay, now you know what? That's not cool. Like I'm not happy right now to hear
You're
that.
not happy, but I'm just saying, if you haven't had that done, ladies, please make sure, because um, you know, it's important to just make sure you're healthy. And so it is part of our health. When we talk about eye health and we talk about our body health, I think it is really important to remind ourselves to check things. Go and check all your parts.
That said, can we talk about the speculum? Like
Yeah.
it's
I
2024. Don't you feel like we should have an app for this by now? Like, isn't there another way? There
no,
should be
I'll tell you, I think we, first of all, there were a lot of things that had advanced technologically. Okay.
not that.
Number one, it wasn't metal. I was there for that. It was disposable and it was plastic. So that was cool, right?
So, what are you saying that you have to choose between checking your stuff and worrying about the impact on the environment? Is that what you're saying now?
Well, back in the day, you had the metal thing, and then you had to put it in hot water and heat it up so it could go in there. It still was extremely uncomfortable. And this sort of kind of like, hey, just let your knees fall to the side. No, it wasn't working. It wasn't working for me. It was uncomfortable, but I did it. I got through it. The second thing that I thought was really good was, because of the technology we have now, he said that, yes, I have my, it was my male doctor, but he said that I didn't have to come back for another 5 years. And usually, back in the day, it was every year you had to go for a regular pap, and then it was like every 2 years. Now it's every 5 years. And
Hmm,
so I
I
had
don't know.
waited 6 years, but yeah.
I don't know about that. We're on that trajectory here in Ontario too, where they say, okay, you got to get this checked, and you used to check it every year, but now you get to check it every other year, and then every third year. And I found that a lot
Yeah,
of those decisions were being made
but
to balance budgets more than it was
exactly.
taking our health into consideration. So I feel like I still want to be like, you know, just checking,
Well,
check.
the reason I waited so long, like the last time I was there was 2019, and we all know what happened in 2020. So all of those years, like, I just forgot about. We were so focused on COVID that,
We forgot about
COVID
you.
took first place and Makuchi took second place. So, y- you know, I think learning to reprioritize our health, whether it is our eyes, our hearing, our all of that. Like we are,
Ali,
we
Ali, come and get your girl. That's all I have to say. Come get your girl.
have so just reminding you, if you haven't done your physical, if you haven't taken care of your health, it is so important to get on a health tip. We are focused a lot of times on working out, but we've talked about mental health. We've talked about these other things. It is a whole body. We have to be here for all of it. So, yay.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely. So, we have a special guest with us
so
today.
exciting.
But before we get to our special guest,
Okay.
we're going to get through some of our regular stuff. Like, we got to talk about our glasses picks for the week, and we got to talk about this heat. Like, I don't know about anybody else, but it is hot.
B.
It is
And
hot.
I'm telling you what I have going on in my life at this season of my life. So I'm literally sitting here like I don't know if I'm hot or if it's a lot. It's a lot.
See,
So
I was
yeah.
going to spin that differently. I'm like, I'm double hot just because of how good I look.
Oh,
I'm double hot
scary.
because of the fact that I have got on the tiniest pair of short shorts that I can find right now because it is sweltering in this place, you know. Um Climate change is real.
It's real.
It's
That
real.
is
I'm
real.
sorry
It
for
is real.
anybody who disagrees. Stay hydrated is
Yeah.
what to say, but yeah, it is real. So
All
what's
right.
in your cup?
What do I what?
What is in your cup?
Oh, what's in my cup? Hold on a second. I love what's in my cup. I love this segment of our. Hold on. All right. What's in my cup? Well, first of all, I have my special glass.
Okay.
And tonight this is like the usual vintage, of course.
Is it vintage? Like, are you saying what? That's old?
Water?
Is it? It's old water.
No, it's actually new water. But I feel like water is so good. I could so good. What are you talking about, baby? I love water. Like
Uh,
this is it, baby.
okay, but you got to start doing something more interesting with the water. Otherwise, I really am going to have to cut this segment because every week it's the same thing. You don't say nothing special about the water. It's not like you went to a
Okay,
mountaintop
I
and
did
got
go
some
to this.
crystal
Okay, so
water.
I did find this place. It's called Currents. And what they do is they have reverse osmosis, what do you call it? Alkaline.
Oh, your mother used to swear by that.
Yes.
Your mother used to swear by that stuff.
Okay, so we I didn't literally drink the Kool-Aid, but we did buy alkaline water ice cubes because what was happening was was literally putting dirty ice cubes in my
Clean
in my
water.
clean water. So they sell ice cubes too. Like talk
Is it
about
literally like you could sell, fire to the devil, or what is that saying? It is an African American saying.
I don't know, but I fell for it. So here you go. I've got a clean
You're just
glass of water, no
clean
dirty
water,
ice.
no dirty ice. Okay, well, I also have water
Yay!
because I'm
Cheers!
staying hydrated today. Cheers. Yeah, and this is a nice glass of Toronto Tap.
Ooh, I like that.
Mm. And I think it's important for us to talk about staying hydrated. That's going to be a real feature for us today because, I mean, you can have air conditioning, you can have a fan blowing at you, whatever, but your body really needs the liquids. And I'm not talking about stay hydrated with an iced cappuccino with a ton of sugar. It's not going to have
No,
the same effect. Your
no,
body needs water. So please, I hope that everybody is drinking a lot more water and a lot less sugar, especially when it is
absolutely,
this
absolutely,
and that goes for alcohol too. Like alcohol, many alcohols are sugar. They just, turn to sugar in our bodies, especially rum. It's made of sugar cane. It's delicious, but to be used only sparingly in these times.
absolutely. So yeah, so that's
Yeah,
what I'm drinking.
good, good. All right, and also still speaking of the heat, we got some hot new glasses picks.
Yes,
Hot new picks.
Okay.
for you today, for you tonight. Yeah. So
Last week I went first, so this week you go first.
I'm surprised you could even remember that. But
I'm,
you already remember
yeah,
the
I
name of the
kind of had a
show.
hangover
You're on
from
a
all the
roll.
water I drank.
Maybe some ginseng. I don't know. All right. So when I think about frames for the summer, I always think summer, it makes me a little bit crazy. Like, I just want big fun. I just want, fun things because sometimes you don't get the biggest summer vacation. You still have to go to work and stuff like that. But just because you have to go to work doesn't mean that you can't have big fun on your face. So I've really been looking forward to this pair for the longest time. And this is it. It's a nice
Ooh.
pair of black goggles
Mm.
type. It's funny thing. I feel like these are popular with comedians. Like different colors. Sometimes tortoise. Like I think Gina Yashiri wears a pair similar to this, and I loved them. So I couldn't wait to get them for you out there. So bring the funny in these aviator style black acetate with some nice
I
thick,
like those arms. Yes.
very
I
nice.
always love a thick arm. I mean, I'm a
Yes,
sucker for a thick arm.
very substantial. So, bam.
Ooh. Yeah. I love the look. Definitely love that look. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it says hip hop. That's what it
What are
says.
your shoulders saying though? Like the glasses say hip hop, but what is that?
The shoulders are saying 808 and heartbreak. 808s and heartbreaks. That's the
Oh, okay.
shoulders are saying. Yeah.
Okay.
So look number one. I
All
love
right.
these.
Love that. I love that look. All right. Well, for me, for look number one, I love to go with summer fun color. Like I'm all about the color in the summer. So this pair for me is a nice
Boom.
bright blue and sunflower color. Love this look.
Wow. The
I love
shape
the
is
shape.
great. Yes.
It's not a cat eye. It's a square across the top, and I love how the arms play with the same color. So the blue extends here, but the yellow goes back here.
Also,
It
it's an
just
ombre.
it's an ombre, and I just love it throughout this whole frame shape. So pardon the glare of my computer, but there you see it.
Nice.
Thank you. I love them.
Well, I also like color in the summer. So the pair that I have is really a summery variation on a pair that we've shown you before, and that is the
Oh,
double rounded cat eye hatch, which we had these before in purple, but now we have them in a summer yellow
that
with
yellow. I love
blue
yellow.
and fuchsia. It's a very attractive, very comfortable style.
I love that shape.
Yes, it is a lot of fun, this shape. So round in the middle
Come
and a
here.
rounded
Let me
eye
see.
to the outside.
That's cute. Oh, that's cute.
Yes, I like these very much. So look number two, bright color, summer fun colors.
Oh man, you're making it hard on a sister here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna go a little conservative. I
Okay.
think I'm gonna go conservative. Um, and when I say conservative, I think again, I still like light, but I think a nice clear is always in order. So that's what I'm going with tonight.
Is that clear?
It's clear.
Okay.
So I'm going with a clear round. A little conservative, but still, I love these arms.
So
So
is
a tortoise
it the
arm.
arms that's making the clear look like it had a bit of a
Yes,
yellow kind
yes.
of,
Like a yellow cast.
yeah, yellow cast? Those are nice.
So this is a round, nice look. Again, it's summer, so you don't have it's very subtle. I love how it plays with my gray. So
Mhm.
it's always a play on gray. And so this is my second selection.
Nice. I
Thank you.
like that. I like that a lot. Well, my last pair is a pair of sunglasses because we've had a lot of requests. People like, when are you going to get some sunglasses in? Because the sun is bright and we need some sun protection. So keep in mind that any frame that we have, you can have those, you can take those to your optician and have prescription sunglasses put in, and you can also have us do it if you don't want to use your own optician, or if you just want a better price on prescription sunglasses, we can do that for you as well. Now, the sunglasses that I've chosen for tonight, They're ready to wear if you don't need a prescription and you just need some protection from the glare. They're what I would call a classic square gold aviator.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice quality. Spring arms, spring action in the arms.
Nice.
Nice bar across the top, nice nose, and they're very big, so they give you a lot of protection.
All right, pull over. Let's see your license and registration.
You know, my daughter said the same thing. She was like, I showed her these ones, and she's like, "You look like a bad cop."
Ooh.
I'm like, why specifically a bad cop? Don't good cops need sun protection as well? Like, I
Right.
want to explore that with her more. But sometimes a kid says something, and you're just like,
Yeah.
do I really want to ask? Do I really want to have this conversation right now? No, I don't. We'll talk later. So this is pair number 3 in our sunglasses collection, and you can get these or any of the other frames that we have made into sunglasses. But these, very classic gold.
Now those gold?
Yes, these are
Yes.
gold
Okay.
with dark gray.
All right. Well, obviously I'm a fan of silver because for obvious reasons.
Obvious
Um,
reasons.
so I'm going for my last pair. I'm also going with the sunglasses, but these again are silver. So let me show you these. They're not an aviator, but they are a square, and they're silver. And so I
Okay.
like the detailing on the arm. And they are actually, I'm looking around the room and I'm like, wow, these would definitely do a good job on the sun.
Very, very nice.
Well, thank
Very
you.
nice.
Thank you.
They go with your silver earrings too.
Yes, I just love silver. I mean, if I have to rock gold, I will, but if given a choice, it's silver all day.
So we'll do the recap of frames at the end, so you'll definitely get to see them. I'm so ready for our guest, but right now I'm laughing because our like when a guest doesn't come to like play around, like he's coming with the information. He's even giving us like tips, hydration tips in the
Okay.
private chat. So I'm just gonna go through a couple of those just to make sure that I don't lose this knowledge before we bring on the real deal. So our guest says salt, caffeine, and alcohol crenate, limit and draw water from your cells, reducing and preventing hydration.
Mm,
If you're thirsty, your cells are already dehydrated. I've heard that. Yeah, as soon as
I've
if
heard that.
you feel it, you're already dehydrated. Stay ahead of the hydration curve by sipping throughout the day.
Yes.
And if you don't like plain water, add things like lemon, cucumbers, and various fruits to your water filter or bottle. And as a special tip, you can freeze your smoothies, not smoothies. You can freeze your smoothies in ice blocks and add a few to your water and then let it melt and sip nicely.
Oh, that
So,
sounds so
I know I'm getting
refreshing.
thirsty right now. I'm so thirsty
I
just
know
talking.
I want
Gotta
that.
sip some water.
I want.
Yes. So our guest tonight is Anthony, who is the owner and founder of A Plus Smoodies. And A Plus Smoodies is a leafy green smoothie line, a customizable leafy green smoothie
Ooh.
line that is vegan, gluten-free, organically friendly. And as he says, it's so smooth, it can't be called a smoothie because it's a smoothie. Now, I had the pleasure of meeting Anthony and being introduced to A Plus Smoothies last month at the Mother's Day market that I had a table at. And Anthony just made it an all around great day. It was amazing. Like I talked about just vibing with different vendors and seeing the way that they do business and the things that we can learn from one another. This man was 177% energy. Every time somebody went by, he was like, hey, let's do some shots. And people were stopping, doing smoothie shots, and really just enjoying the vibe that he brought. The vibe sold it for me because I had to go over there like if something in these smoothies is going to make me have the energy that you have, I need it. So yes, I did get my bottles and I can vouch for it that you need to get yours too. And we're
Wait till I get home.
wait
Wait
till
till
you
I get home because I will be there.
Yes, when you come at the end of the month, we're gonna go straight to A plus smoothies, and we're gonna do some shots of healthy smoothies. Everybody. So let's welcome our guests, ladies, gentlemen, and everybody else. Anthony from A plus smoothies.
Well, hey there. Wait, let me get it right. Let me get it right. There. Boom.
Okay.
Are you in the
Good
car?
evening.
Ask. Are you in the car?
I am. I was actually on rotation, and so basically I ran down after my last assessment so I can be here with you guys. So I just wanted to thank you guys so much for having me. I love this. This is my realm. This is where I flex. You know what I mean? Like my mental prowess. I just love connecting with people from an awareness and like an empowerment perspective. And so, yeah, I'm here to talk to you guys about whatever you guys want to talk about, whether or not it's hydration or any other questions that you guys have. While you guys were discussing all things womanly
What to be said.
and aesthetics, you know what I mean? I was just basically just dropping some commonly asked questions, in the chat pertaining to, like hydration. Hydration, people might just think it's just as simple as drinking water, but a lot of times it isn't. Okay, so I really want you guys to pay attention to that. But before I even start on that, did you have any questions for me before I went in?
Yes. So
Okay.
the first thing that we want to know is, why did you start A plus smoothies? Because I know people think there are so many juice bars and different places out there that are already doing this, but I felt like there was something special about what you're doing, and I would love for our audience to hear more about that.
Okay, so I guess in school, I started dating a young lady, and she took a particular liking to me, and I guess her love language was service. So every morning, I'd wake up with a fresh jug of smoothies. And unfortunately, with her career and my career going in opposite directions, we basically like parted ways. And I missed the smoothies so much that I got back with her for a couple of different times. And yeah. Okay, 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 okay. Hey, look, man. Hey, look. At least I didn't take advantage of anything else. I just wanted her for the smoothies. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
So,
fair enough. Fair
I
enough.
appreciate the honesty. Which
nah,
Please
no.
call me a shareholder.
smoothies? Like
No. So I'm actually I'm a clinical physiologist, right? So I look at people from a restorative care perspective. I look at variables that people negate, misconstrue, or overlook, like when it comes to the restorative care, from an individualized, like aspect, like why is it that like your scoliosis or your lordosis has been like so prevalent, and you find that like all the exercises, all the restorative care measures are not working. Sometimes it's just because of the fact that it's very it's very sparse across the field. Here, do these exercises, and they're very like again across the board, as opposed to, wait a minute, you're not supposed to be doing number 3, you're not supposed to be doing number 7, and for number 2 I'd like you to slow it down, please. Right, so everything is individualized, right? So again, that's why I put different aspects in regards to, hey, you might like lemon, you might like cucumber, you might like strawberries, you might like coconut water. You got to find out what is you for you. So dealing with people from a restorative care perspective, that's physical, but everybody knows that nutrition is the cornerstone to all and everything. I tell people that, what, even if you're not moving, even if, like, let's say for instance, God forbid or whatever, you're in a coma, right, you still need nutrition. Okay.
yes.
And the thing is that a lot of people have a love-hate relationship when it comes to nutrition, right? They know what they need to do, but they don't do it, or they love this. And when you love this too much, then basically it has this particular effect, or they want this, or they want to do that. You talk to anybody when it comes to nutrition, they all have the same up and down, story. But remember how I said just now, relationship. Okay. Now, relationship, any good relationship is a two-way street. Okay. Any relationship is a two-way street. It's not basically doing what you think that your body needs. You have to be able to listen to your body and see whether or not that's what your body needs, because relationship is a two-way measure and communication is two ways. And how does your body speak to you? Your body speaks to you through two measures. Number one, symptoms, things that basically you feel. So if you eat something and your body goes womp, 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 and you get bloated, your body's trying to tell you something. Okay. Same thing. All of a sudden you start getting cramps. Same thing. You start to feel, oh, I just feel exasperated as opposed to energized. Your body's talking to you. Signs, of course, being stuff that basically you feel. Visual stuff that you can actually see that other people can see as well too, right? Looks like that diet's working for you. You know what I mean? So again, the things that basically you do, your body will talk to you and basically, like let you know how it's going. But sometimes we don't know, or we ignore those particular signs and symptoms, and that's why we have such an up and down relationship. And I can go on about this, for the longest time, but again, at the end of the day, I'm gonna make a very profound statement, and this is gonna be across the board, and I'm gonna probably touch on it a little bit later. Okay, and this is coming from a man as well too. The key is love.
Hmm.
Let's say it again. The key is love. If you do not like or greatly like or love whatever it is that basically you're doing, whatever it is that you're ingesting, whatever it is that basically you're committed to, it's going to be difficult for you to commit to it, because without a sense of euphoria, without a sense of emotional attachment, it's going to be obligatory. When we have diets, when I basically recommend healthy things, when I recommend things for you not to do or whatever, what's the first thing that we do? First thing that people do is
Complain?
remove the love.
Ah.
Remove the love. Don't eat this. Don't eat that. Don't drink that. Don't do this. Don't do that. Don't do this. And you might be like, ooh, you're cringing. Your body's cringing even more. Because remember, that's an emotional attachment.
Right.
Right, things that basically you eat, if you sit down and you look at like things that basically a few things that you eat when you're sad, when you're happy, when your mom comes, when you go by your mom, and when you go by your family, it's stuff that has been like intrinsically entwined or integrated almost like into your DNA, and that's why you have such an affection to it. You ever see, you can't tell no old man who's 65 years old when he comes and says, yo, no more bammy, no more fried plantain,
No, you can't do that.
no more dumpling in your soup. Yo, you're getting licks. You're getting licks. Doesn't matter how old you are. You cannot tell them that, because it's something that basically they've been doing for their whole entire life, right? How are you going to make them stop that? So I think as practitioners, what we got to figure out is, wait a minute, what do they love, and how can we embrace that love? But in the same measure and in the same breath, increasing the health while decreasing the guilt. Sounds very complicated? Not so much, right? Not so much. It's just basically, again, figuring out what that love component is. How can we work with that love component as opposed to eradicating that component? And all that verbiage that I basically just spew forth in the last like 10 minutes, right? Very simple. Here, drink it. Yeah, but you know what? The headache and the drink it. The diabetes and drink it. Okay, it's nice. I could do that. Okay, I could do that. It tasted nice. Okay, I like that. And the more that they like it, the more that what? The more that they're gonna do it. If it is whole food, what's gonna happen if they're consistent with whole food? It's going to have the benefit that whole food, nature, or God naturally intended. So
True.
basically what I do is I take the best of what nature has to offer and deliciously present it for people. Nothing new. I'm just giving a voice to what it is that our ancestors or that our grandparents basically tried to show us. Unfortunately, when they were telling you to eat your greens, it wasn't, well, eat your greens. It's going to give you natural energy. It's going to help you with digestion, detoxification. You know what? Eat the particular provision because it has iron, it has magnesium, it has zinc. There's more. Eat it. Right. So now what I'm doing or whatever is putting a voice to their implied wisdom. They knew what they were doing. They just didn't know how to verbalize it.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm
So that's
excited
what it
about
is
what
that
you're
we do.
saying when you talk about
Mhm,
love. Like,
mhm,
just, when we fall in love with ourselves, just more wanting to put things in our body. Like, one of the things my mom used to say was, she doesn't put, what did she say? She didn't put bumper stickers. You don't put bumper stickers on a Mercedes. And for me, I don't put, nowadays at this season of my life, it's really important. I only put premium gas in this vehicle, baby. Like, I am not, the same way I would roll up and get a number one at McDonald's. I don't want to do that anymore. Why? Because love. Because I realize now this, what I have, has to last me for the next 50 years. So I want to put good things in. And when I put good things in there and I feel good, like what you're describing, man, this vehicle runs well. And I can tell the difference. So good
right,
whole foods feel different in my body when, my good girlfriend is on this. And when I go home to St. Vincent and the Grenadines, the love that she puts in the food, that whole food, I feel it in my body. It changes everything for me physiologically. I change.
right, right.
So, Anthony, what are some of the reasons that people come to A plus smoothies? Like, it's not. I assume it's not just people that want to lose weight.
No, not at all. It's just it's like what you were, so passionately and like emphatically just sharing is the fact that, at the end of the day, we all want that. We all want that home cooked. We all want that resonating. We all want that, that delicious embrace when, it touches our taste buds and it starts to, engulf our bodies. But the thing is number one, time. Number two, convenience. Number three, consistency. Most importantly, though, is in this day and age, we've got to be convinced that it actually tastes good. If you sit down and look at everything that the media is basically doing, whether or not it's TV, whether or not it's basically you know what is available, like take for instance COVID. Remember how they closed down everything after a certain time? Again, and even now, still in the city of Toronto, I ask, I implore for anybody that is listening right now, put down in the chat after 10 p.m. Where can you get something healthy or relatively healthy to eat?
Right. That's the
Okay,
thing.
so they make it so difficult. Um, and you're not alone. I'm letting you guys know that you're not alone. This is not an easy choice. It's not an easy journey because even for myself, if it's after 10, I'm SOL. There's nothing available that you can go and get readily that can be a nice meal that is quantifies as healthy, unless it is that basically you bring it yourself, or unless you want to have like a coconut water, a fruit, and what I mean, like maybe I don't know, some plantain chips or something like that, right? So again, it's the time, it's the convenience, and it's also the number one thing, like I said before, if it ain't love, ain't nobody hearing it. Ain't
Mhm.
nobody feeling it. Walk by the green juice. Yo, I could do the leaf though still, bro. That's smelling grassy, bro. I don't know about all that, man. You know what I mean?
Ah,
No, not ginger thing. You know what I'm saying? Right? And the
Yeah.
same thing. You see a ginger turmeric shot or whatever. Some people that don't like ginger. Oh, ginger? No, 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 no. I can't do that. Or no, no, no. I don't want to do. So I literally have to convince people. Here, try it. You have to try this. You have to try this. So the trust factor, there's so many different factors that prevent people, right? Because it's so easy for us sitting down from a practitioner standpoint or from, you know what I mean, like a particular chastising seat to say, hey, well, it's your fault that you're not healthy. It's your fault that you're not eating the right foods. It's your fault that you're not
Uh-oh.
So that's why I focus on the here, drink this aspect. And once they got that, ooh, then it's my chance to slip in while they're drunk with euphoria and they're drunk with the ooh. Do you know that mango is good, right? For the integumentary system, skin, nails, hair, and teeth. Oh, wow. You're going to buy the mango anyways, but now you're going to buy it and it's going to resonate. So the next time that you go to the convenience store, the next time you go down, the Caribbean and you're eating the mango, you're like, yes, and I'm going to eat it even more passionately because it's making my hair bam, right? Same thing with the kale. Drink the greens. But how are you going to drink the greens if it doesn't take? Yo, this is tasting proper though still. You sure that it? Yo, okay, the leaf tastes nice, good. The leaf tastes nice. Well, do you know that the leaf gives you cellular energy as opposed to metabolic energy, right? Which puts a load on your adrenals, which basically is going to decrease your energy over time, right? Did you know that? It helps with digestion and detoxification, right? That's why your parents have all been trying to tell you to basically eat your greens, right? But again, look at how they make greens taste. I'm not eating no greens unless it's basically in a salad with beer dressing. Yes, I said that. I
Ooh.
said it. Unless it has beer dressing and you know what I mean, and basically like green, I'm not eating it. I'm putting in I can have it in a blender all day, every day, no problem. But I got to figure out what's good for me, what I like, right? So again, if I make it palatable for you and it's impressionable, the awareness will stick with there. But again,
So
as me as a practitioner, that's my chance to put in that measure of awareness.
what's your favorite combination of fruits? What's your favorite smoothie? What's your favorite thing?
Tell us what's popular with
What's
at A
popular?
Smoodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, what's very popular, I would definitely say the most impactful, where it's just like, wow, whoa, is our ginger turmeric shot. And our ginger turmeric shot is one that basically everybody, we right now have, we're starting on this thing called Shoot Your Shot. And I'm basically being braggadocious and big headed enough to let you guys know, go try any other shot and compare it to our shot. First thing you're going to notice is the consistency, because we use the whole ginger, the whole turmeric, and then we balance it off. Right, so we balance it off. So basically, it's not just strong because we use a therapeutic amount of ginger and turmeric. I started this project with a clinical dietitian, nutritionist, and a macrobiologist, and that's because I wanted to be dietically strong. Because of course, I was versed and schooled from a Western perspective, from a Western medical perspective. So I wanted to apply that, but then afterwards, I focused on okay. After we got the 6 weeks of it, then okay, let's focus on the deliciousness aspect. And it took me 2.5 years to basically make it palatable to catch up to how healthy it actually was, right?
Mm.
So our ginger turmeric shot is something that you definitely have to try. And for those tender tongues out there that, you know what I mean, they're like, I want to do it, but the ginger, the turmeric, it's nice. But if there's a but, I already know it's going to be obligatory. You're not going to take it. So there's a little sister called the cherry pop.
I
Okay,
love
why?
cherry pop.
Right? Because of the fact that, again, I want to be able to service you, 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 and you. I'm greedy, right? That's why we are vegan and gluten free, because we are what we call neutral, because I'm accessible, making it accessible, making deliciousness accessible to the vegetarians, the vegans, the people that I don't eat nothing with a face, no problem. The people with basically tender tummies, the people with sensitive guts, right? I want to be able to let everybody know that they can enjoy the wonders of quote unquote nature. So definitely a ginger turmeric shot. Another one that basically is our second most popular item, which is not actually a smoothie, is our pumpkin seed powder. Now, our pumpkin seed powder is very, very crucial because 1 out of every 3 women have low iron, whether or not it's periodically, systemically, gestationally, they experience low iron. And we can get into that. Maybe you guys got to have me that on a next particular show, because that is a crucial component
Yeah.
to women's health. And I'm here for all that smoke. So whenever you guys are ready for me, I got you. But again, that is why, because The pumpkin seed powder, again, I put the thought, right, and the application into the back end so I can just basically offer, what are you going to drink? You're going to mix it with your coconut water. That's my drink, right? You're going to mix it with your almond milk. You're going to mix it with your cereal. You're going to mix it with your cereal. Your daughter will only eat macaroni and cheese and cereal. No worries, put it in. Doesn't matter that it has 35% iron, 20 grams of protein, 90% magnesium, and 50% zinc. What is that to most people? Blah, 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 blah. What does it have to have
Choice.
first? Love.
Wow.
Love. What do you love drinking every day? What do you love eating every day? So it has to be neutral enough, natural enough, that basically you could put it into Pop's porridge without them being, what is this? What is this I tasting? No, 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 no. Right? Integrate the love, increase the health, decrease the guilt. And
Absolutely.
then, of course, number three, if you know us, every smoothie company has to have a superior green smoothie. And we have a couple of them, but our Kelada, if you have not tasted our Kelada, you got to do so. And guess what? The good thing is that basically anybody and everybody can come into our shop in Mississauga. Your first time there, your second time there, your third time there. My staff will greet you. They'll be like, hey, welcome to A Plus Smoothies. They will line up a series of about 12 to 14 shots for you to basically go through the journey, experience what the differences are, and then you could basically pick which is your best. But the Kelada is just something that is basically going to remind you why greens are so sexy. Why they're so delicious, why they're so palatable, and why you need to get them into your system. Because again, at the end of the day, I just want to have that modicum of here, drink it, right? Then when you're stuck, then when you're just like, ooh, yeah, so wait, I could drink this, I could do this. And then you start to find out the benefits, or you ask me the benefits, then it will resonate with you, it will stick with you.
Well, it sounds like I'm going to have to be bringing back orders to Detroit, as you can see here.
Yes.
How can we get some Kija to Detroit? I'm in Detroit, so we're going to have to
Well,
maybe,
I
when I get
got
some
you.
time, I'm going to have to work that out with
I,
you.
I got you. I'm always thinking about you. So you know what, you guys, I'm going to be launching in a few months. I'm actually going to be starting like a Kickstarter fund program for the second stage of A Plus Smoothies. We're basically going to be raising money for the manufacturing and the launch of our second evolution of smoothies that basically you can take wherever you want to, so you can basically enjoy it wherever you want to. Imagine having smoothies in a crunchable candy form that has no additives, sugars, chemicals, preservatives whatsoever. Imagine having single sachet pouches. You're on the plane, United Emirates airline. Would you like coffee or tea? No, I got my smoothie. Can you please pass me a cup of water?
I love it. This is brilliant. This is
Yep.
brilliant.
There you go. No sugars, chemicals, preservatives whatsoever. Took me 3.5 years to basically come up with that because, again, if I'm truly staying to the ground, emulsifiers, stabilizers, preservatives. No, 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 no. But we got it. We got it. We got it.
Love that.
So the next question then is, I mean, if this Kickstarter is going to be kicking off, we need to know where can people follow or keep up with A Plus Smoothies on social media, and where is the store? Because I already know our Caravana weekend shots are going to be on fire this year.
Okay, so we are in Mississauga, Eglinton, and Tompkin. You can also Google A plus with the plus sign smoothies. Even if you spell it wrong, they'll find us. You know what I mean? So we are in Mississauga. We also deliver directly to your doorstep throughout the GTA. Whether or not you're as far as west as Grimsby, as far north as Newmarket, as far east as Bowmanville, right? So we got you. You know what I mean? Like we got you. So whether or not it's a satellite location in Bowmanville, satellite location in Burlington, in Kensington Market, Saturday mornings, go down, visit Atiba Farms, They basically carry some of our stuff as well too. Caravana Weekend, the Black Vegan Marketplace at St. Clair and Christie. You know what I mean? On Sunday, God willing, that's going to be popping. But like I said before, we have a website. You can order directly off the website. You come into the store. Yeah. So, and of course, follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram, IG. It's A plus Smoodies. So it's written APLUS with the written out plus as well.
Thank you.
All right.
Wow, I'm excited. I can't first of all, I can't wait to try it. I can't wait to get to Toronto to try. And I can't wait to bring a few samples back for my homies here in Detroit. And I'm excited about that. I love that we are talking about health as a real sexy thing. It's amazing to me. Like I'm excited about that because I'm telling you, when I go shopping at the grocery store now, I don't even have to go in the aisles anymore. The stuff that's in the aisles, I don't need it. I only need fresh produce. And today I end up in the ice cream aisle, but I was quickly redirected. I got out of there quick. But if I have one of those smoothies, baby, woo!
And again, look, let me show you something. Don't be afraid of the ice cream. And when I say don't be afraid of the ice cream, look, buy your ice cream. But what can you do? Add some of the pumpkin seed powder to it. Okay, it's going to give it a little bit of a nutty flavor, but you know what it's actually going to do? It's going to give you increased vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. So when it gives you increased vitamins, minerals, and nutrients, your craving centers will shut down. So as opposed to you going and now normally having a big gallon or like 2 and 3 different bowls, because you've increased the health. Guess what happens? Then you have less. So what are you doing? You're increasing the health, decreasing the guilt. Then you'll be even more motivated. Well, next time, instead of having regular ice cream, I'm going to have coconut ice cream. Or instead of having regular ice cream, maybe I'll just have, blueberries with coconut. Whipped cream. The more that you feel something, the more that you basically are feeling good, you're going to chase that feeling. And that's what I love about whole food and good food. The more that you have it, the more you're going to feel good. The more you feel good, the more you're going to want to feel good.
Absolutely.
Right? That is great. So we really want to thank you so much for being here with us, Anthony. It took us a while to get you on, but now that we've had you, it's been really, really great. And we're going to come out to your store and on a future show. I'm telling you, we're going to come one day and just do like a live feature from A Plus Smoodies, because I want people to see these shots. I've experienced it. Everybody should experience. Maybe we'll pick a day and people can just join us there.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
I'm down for all of that. And I also, I thank you again for this platform as a practitioner. Again, my, my mission is to basically spread, awareness where people can make that connection, can have those eureka moments. So anytime or whatever that basically you guys want, you guys come up with a segment, you come up with a topic, let me know. And I'm here. I'm here for you guys. 1000.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us today. That was fun.
Of course. Of
Drive home
course.
quickly.
Of course. Of
All right. Have
course.
a good night.
All right, ladies. All right. Cheers.
Ooh, that was fun.
It was great.
And he was cute too.
Okay, I knew you were gonna you were gonna say that, right?
It really was.
I didn't even. I thought at the end I should have remembered to ask him what happened to the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we'll just have to find out. Like now we got a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we got a cliffhanger. Like
what happened?
Or did he or did they make it permanent? That's what I would have liked, because that would have been like a full circle kind of story where it was like they got married after they broke up, and then but I mean,
what? Listen, like the guy's talking about smoothies. Can we just leave it at smoothies? Come on.
You brought it up.
Now we'll have to wait for another episode of this show so that we can find out what happened. But yes. I am curious too. But he is cute.
I'm not. But if he is cute, let's just say that it's because of the smoothies. So, gentlemen, if you want to step up your game, you better get on some of the
the guy's skin was literally glowing. I wanted to ask him, like, Did you have a facial? Like the guy's skin is like a glow.
No,
Did
I
you catch that?
had the turmeric ginger. You know, turmeric is supposed to be great for your skin.
Is that what it is? Because I'm telling you,
Yes.
I looked at that guy's skin. I was like, Anthony's skin is like, what?
Glowing in the dark in a car, right?
In a car. The guy's skin looks amazing.
Yeah, I think
want some
the
of that?
turmeric ginger is like, it's like drinking a facial. You just exude health. That's what it is.
Yes,
Girl,
that's what
let's
it
wrap
is.
this up. Let's wrap this up.
All
So
right,
let's do a recap of our frame of our first hot crop of summer frames. Let's do a recap, and then we'll talk about what else is going on between now and next week.
Perfect.
So, number one.
Number one. Wait, what was number one? Hold on.
What was number one for you?
Oh
You're impossible.
my God. Okay, yeah. Wait.
Summer colors.
Summer colors. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, got it.
Right. So, number one for me was big fun.
We're having big fun. Those
Yeah,
ashy
summer colors. All right. Number two.
Number two is, oh my goodness. Oh, okay, yes.
Number two is my summer colors.
Number two is clear.
Clear.
With tortoise.
Yes. And then number three. I know what this is. Good cop, bad cop.
Good cop, bad cop.
Protect your eyes from the sun.
That's right.
Right?
Get you some of this.
So remember, all of these looks are available to you at a low price. Just make sure that you reach out, see where we're going to be at our next, vending opportunity, our next, group party. Call us up for a private showing, what have you.
And I don't want to end the evening without saying, like, I want to wish everybody, I personally don't like to tack the word happy onto everything. Like, happy birthday, yes. I'm still kind of like not sure about happy Juneteenth, but tomorrow is Juneteenth. Whether, like, it's questionable whether it's happy or not, because Juneteenth is really marking the a federal holiday now in the United States, where enslaved Africans found out about their freedom in Texas. Texas is the last place they found out about it, and that was on June 19th. And so tomorrow commemorates that day. I personally do not work on Juneteenth. I do not work, not for nobody. Okay, not for nobody, not for this capitalistic system. I sit in celebration of this particular holiday, and so I want to ask you to do the same, or to think about what Juneteenth means to you.
Okay. So Wednesday is Juneteenth.
Mm-hmm.
And then this Friday, we're going, and by we, I mean me, is going to Brooklyn. Yes. So if you haven't been paying attention, starting tomorrow, so kicking off on Juneteenth and lasting all the way through till Sunday, is the 2024 Black Women in Comedy Laugh Fest. It happens. This is, I believe, the fourth year. It is amazing, and it's actually, maybe it's the fifth year. Now that I think about it, it's probably the fifth year. But I started working with this organization in 2020 myself, and it's a great week or 5 days of shows and different Black women doing comedy. So many people to see. And this year I'm producing my show at the event on Fridays. So my show is called Ladies Love Cool Jokes, LL Cool Jokes, if you will. And we're going to be featuring, I'm going to be hosting it myself, NOJ Ozjam, but we're going to be featuring Tiffany Lee, Tish Hines, Lotta Marie, Jillian Ebanks, Dana Kiel, Hey Shanta Q, The Gwyn Factor, Marjani N. Jones, and our headliner, Ashima Franklin. It's going to be a vibe. Tell your friends. If you're in New York City, come on out. If you got a friend in New York City, tell them about it. This is actually going to be happening at the Black-owned comedy club in Harlem. It's called Comedy in Harlem. So you can get all of the details online at llcooljokes.com. You can get your tickets there too. So I hope to see somebody out on Friday because I have not been to New York in a hot minute, and I'm really looking forward to this and all of the other shows at the Black Women in Comedy Laugh Fest. Also, if you're looking for just general information about all of the shows that are available, not just LL Cool Jokes, you can go to the BWIC Laugh Fest, BWICLAFFFEST.com.
Yay, that is so exciting.
I'm very excited.
I'm excited for you. I mean, this is huge. You're international.
This has been such a long time coming. I don't mind telling you. I mean, I was I was supposed to be a performer in this festival in 2020. Right. And how my connection to them came about was that obviously here in Canada everything was locked down, the border was completely closed, nobody could go anywhere, and I was really disappointed. And the organizer of the event, shout out to Joanna Briley, giving Black women a platform. When all was said and done with the lockdown, she said, um, does anybody know how to make a spreadsheet or a volunteer, like, to help me with a volunteer spreadsheet? And I was like, did you say spreadsheet? Because I am a spreadsheet queen. Like, did you say spreadsheet? Nerd, queen, whatever. I just know that if spreadsheets are involved, I needed to be a part of that. So I started off helping with spreadsheets, moved into working with branding. I've done flyers, I've done videos, I've done podcasts, I've done whatever needed to be done for this festival. And yet every year I have not gone to the festival. Like, it just seemed like we were at lockdown for forever. 2023, I almost got there. My ticket was bought, and then for some reason, my son and my nephew decided that they were graduating from college the same day that I was supposed to leave. Like, oh my gosh, get your priorities together. What are you doing out there, getting an education? So I couldn't go last year, but this year is the year. So I will be there Friday. I hope you will come out to my show. I hope you will come out and support all of the shows that are available to support, because we are going to laugh and we are going to love and we are going to heal at this event.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So looking forward to that safe trip. I cannot wait to hear all about it next Tuesday. We are excited about next Tuesday's show. We hope to see you here again. We are here most Tuesdays. I would say like 98% of the time. This is where you'll find us. Come out and hang, bring something along to drink, whether it's vintage water or Toronto Tap, and join us. So until next week, you guys have an amazing, amazing week. And don't forget, you can book your appointments, have us come to your house, car, or coffee shop at Openly Grey Life and cupsandglasses.ca. And we will see you again. It's always a joy. Always a joy. Enjoy the week. Peace out.
Joy.